yesterday. Water Weapon Master completely skilled up, used most of the resources to make sure the Water Weapon Master was fully skilled up for the video. Today, we get the Wind Weapon Master. We go out of our way, open the wallet, make sure that we have him fully skilled up to show his true power of the Nat 5 Trevor. Because this is basically what it is, right? I mean, the Dominic, the Wind Weapon Master, is basically a Nat 5 version of Trevor. Let's take a look at his skills. He's got the first skill, same as the water one, disturbs HP recovery. Not anything too crazy. We got the second one, attacks the enemy for... Well, this is kind of like Yunu also. Leave a branding effect for 2 turns, attacks 3 more times. Damage increases as the enemy's HP condition is bad. And then we have the improvisation passive. Your attack power increases. We're going to try him with a few different builds, though, today. Attack power increases as your HP decreases, and attacks additionally when attacking the enemy on your turn. This attack deals damage proportionate to your max HP if your HP exceeds 50%, and recovers HP equal to the damage dealt if it's 50% or below. And then he has the leader. I like the leader skill. The leader skill. Like, Bagel, you like the leader skill as if you don't like the rest of it? I'm not the hugest fan of Trevor. Also, here's the elephant in the room. I'm just going to say at the very beginning. He requires Devilmons to build. Why would I go out of my way to make sure that he has Devilmons when, and then he also needs crit damage, he needs a lot of different stats. Why would I do that when, if I need something that is similar to Trevor, but a wind version where it's tanky and also deals damage like that, why would I not use Skogul? Why would I not use Ramagas? Something that, like, if I'm looking to get stronger as my HP decreases and take some hits, like, I would just use Skogul or Ramagas versus this thing. But anyway, we're going to test it out. We have him on a tanky HP build for now. We're going to switch him to a damage dealing build. I think the damage dealing build is going to be better, to be honest. But a lot of people are like, oh, no, we build him for damage. So we're going to try him for, not damage, tankiness. So we're going to try him with tankiness. We're going to see, he's going to take a couple hits. He's going to do some damage when his HP is high. He's going to do some damage when his HP is low. We're going to see the difference. And then we're going to switch him off, and we're going to see how he is with full damage. First test, we're going to test it out against this defense because Perna is going to be here attacking Dominic. He's going to be taking some damage, reduce his HP, and this is it. He's a bruiser style build, so he's going to be reducing some HP, increasing his attack power that way. We're taking it in with Fran Lauren because Fran Lauren is just always a good thing to test it out with. And we have 2 things that we can hit, so let's hit them. So let's hit them. And we have Siege to do, which I'm supposed to be doing Siege right now. But I'm slacking. Because laziness. Okay, so this... Oh, we don't have the 1, 2, 3 anymore. We don't have the 1, 2, 3 anymore. Okay. So we have the brand here. This is going to be... leave a branding effect for 2 turns, attacks 3 more times after that. And then he's also going to attack another time over here. So let's see how much damage. Attack, power buff, defense break on this paladin. Remember, he is a tanky build. He is on speed, crit damage, HP. So it did enough to, I mean, attack power, attack buff, defense break did enough to kill. So let's do one of these. We didn't get it. Let's go. I don't really care too much about that. They're going to, I assume that they're going to hit that. Not too much damage on there. Okay. He got a little bit lower HP. Okay. I was kind of expecting. I was like, watch, you just winds up dying. Oh my god. All right. Again, it's a... So I think actually that paladin had no... So this is going to change. Oh, never mind. Well, he's slightly below 50% HP actually. So let's see. I want to say let's see it on 1. So let's see how he does. So this is going to recover HP equal to the damage dealt if it's 50% or below. So we're going to recover HP right here. So there we go. So we're back up to a decent amount of HP. Okay. I don't know how I feel about him compared to Skogul or Ramagas. Because I feel like in the same situation, maybe I would just like Skogul or Ramagas more. Or Feng Yan more. I mean, not everyone has Feng Yan though. So, but Skogul and Ramagas, like everyone has access to Ramagas. People should generally have access to Skogul. I know it's a 4-star. Not everyone gets 4 stars all the time. I'm making excuses now. But test number 2, he is on a YOLO build now. He is on attack, crit damage, attack. He is kind of on the slower side right now, so hopefully we can still move. attack or damage attack. He's got attack in here. He's got attack in here. There's a lot of damage. He's going to do a lot of damage, but Perna's going to move twice, and then he's going to fall over, right? Dominic is going to fall over. So let's see how we do. Same defense, same offense, just different runes. I'm excited to see. I actually haven't seen how much damage he's going to do just like this yet, though. So let's see. We got the attack power buff. We got the defense break. We got, we may as well do this. I kind of want to hit Perna, though, because Perna's going to kill us. Okay, so how much damage do you think he's going to do with this weakness shot? That last hit was no damage. That last hit was no damage. But it's not calculated the same. It's not calculated the same. It's based on enemy, not enemy max HP. It's based on max HP. So he did a pretty decent amount of damage. I feel like we don't even use. I feel like I don't even want to use him as a bruiser. I feel like I just want to use him as a damage dealer. Like wind damage dealer. Maybe we'll stick him in, let's stick him in Giants. Stick him in Giants. Should we stick him in Giants? We'll stick him in Giants. We'll see how much damage he does. I feel like that might be a little bit more exciting than using him as a bruiser. I know he's supposed to be used as a bruiser. I just don't really care too much about him as a bruiser. So you see that last hit's not doing that much damage, though. But it is proportional to the max HP. So let's do, we don't even need to do that. Yep, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Some crits, some not crits. It's a fire unit. Right, but we saw, he does pretty good damage. I kind of feel like I just like him as a generic wind damage dealing unit. Not even necessarily as a bruiser. Now we're here in Giant Speed 12. Let's see how much damage he does. If we were to use him as a damage dealing unit for here, he's just on the same thing. He's just on super big damage on rage. So let's see. Weakness shot over here. He's got the brand, and then he's got some extra hits on top of that. He didn't even get him. There's like 1%. There's like 1%. Oh my god. There's like what he's like, I could make you happy, but I've chosen not to. Thank you, Dominic. I appreciate that so much, that you could have made me happy right now, but you decided like, no, I'm not gonna finish him off. I'm not gonna finish him off. Now we're at the boss, good old Dominic. We should have brought something with fight runes, then we just finish it off. Let's see how much damage we do here, because the water golem has a damage mitigation passive. So let's see how much damage we're gonna do here to this giant boss. That last hit is so, so sad. That last hit is so sad. But I mean, I feel like the last hit is just not calculated based on the same stuff though. So he is, maybe he is more of a bruiser. I want to like him because I Devilmon him, but maybe I shouldn't want to like him. He just doesn't. He's not as exciting as I want him to be. You know what I mean? And he dies. Now, since he has an HP leader skill, we're going to test him out on Guild War defense in a bruiser team with some bruiser runes. He is on Violent with Violent Will, Speed, Crit Damage, HP. Over here, here's the stats, here's the stats, here's the stats. And we're going to see how he does in this. So this is just what I would normally take into, if I see a team like this on defense, I would take that. Let's just take that. It doesn't really matter what we take for the second one. Let's see. At this point, we're just seeing if Bulldozer glances or doesn't glance, right? If Bulldozer doesn't glance. Oh, yeah, we're still on. Oh, we're on 1 here. It works this time. Okay. So we want to see if this does anything special and amazing and ridiculous, etc., that I haven't, for whatever reason, prepared for or planned for already. So let's see. Let's do one of these. Yep. Okay. Not really anything I'm too concerned about. And he dies. So, yeah, that's about what I was expecting. Final thoughts on Dominic. I'm going to play around with him more. Currently, I'm not really too impressed with him just in general. But I'm not really the biggest Trevor fan. So he's very similar to Trevor, which is another unit that, like, has his uses, but I'm not super excited to play with Trevor either. So honestly, if I was looking for a tanky bruiser that does wind damage, I would use Skogul, I would use Ramagos. They're so much easier to scale up that And if I was looking for a win DPS unit, I would use Copper or I would use Lucian. So I don't really know where or why I would choose Dominic over anything else, especially for the fact that he needs Devilmons to actually be at his max skills. Because, I mean, he does have some decent damage, some extra damage on this weakness shot. I don't think, and his HP leader skill is good. I think that this guy is going to be nice when he gets a balance patch or two. Like, I think Copso just needs to see, like, oh, are people using him? Are people excited about him? Maybe I'm missing the point. Maybe I'm like, oh, well, he's really good at... He just reminds me of a Wind Trevor, to be honest. The same thing... I Devilmon him for the video. I Devilmon him for you guys. I didn't Devilmon him because I was like, oh, I'm going to use this guy all the time. He's like a Wind Trevor. I'm like, I don't use regular Trevor as it is. Like, why would I use a Wind Trevor? I would just use Skull. I would use Copper. I would use Lucian. I would use things like that. Or Ramagast. Like, if I'm looking for tanks or if I'm looking for DPS units, I just feel like there's options that I'd rather use than Dominic, to be honest. So, anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. All those Devilmons. All those Devilmons! I'll play around with them. I'll see if I change my mind or whatever. But anyway, that's it for this one. See you as always in the next one.